imagination. The most powerful force ever made available to humankind.
He never really fit in with the rest of us. He would always go about his work, his tasks, his passions, never stopping to share a good laugh.
I will not apologize for who I am.
He was always off doing his own thing. People called him a loner, but perhaps his stout confidence would make him, well, an individual.
I think this building should be condemned. The neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
One day I saw him with a shiny new bicycle. Our assignment had been to search for any transportation equipment. If we found something useful buried in the mounds of dirt, we were to take it back to the Institute. I had been on duty for hours and hadn't found a thing, yet here he was with an entire bicycle. I shouted congratulations at him for his lucky find, but stopped short as the bike fell apart at his touch.
It's not a tumor.
I went up to the Institute building to collect my bonus for scavenging a guitar neck from a heap of rubble. As I walked up to the door, I overheard him arguing over some sort of sabotage plan.
I respectfully disagree. I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once.
I have an army.
I don't think so.
Accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
You don't have to go through with this. Yesterday I snuck into the library tent and read forbidden history textbooks. There was a time when homes existed without sticks to hold up their roofs, when people could choose from many different jobs rather than being forced to work for the Institute. There used to be thousands of buildings on the earth, not just the Institute building we have today. We can go back to those times. You're one of the liberators, right? Don't let them sabotage the Institute. It's completely unnecessary.
You don't get it, do you?
Don't think for 1 second that I am one of them.
We will redeem the people from the enslavement of the Institute. They will be free to choose their own jobs. We will cut the strings of the puppet master that is the leader of the Institute. We will destroy him and the building. Even if our plan is drastic, it is necessary.
Let me out of here!
Not until you realize your natural fate in the hands of the Institute is wretched. It is fitting that you shall be trapped here in the basement of the Institute while their rule over the people collapses. No one working for the Institute is innocent. You too are guilty for defending them. What do you think will happen when they are overthrown?
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria!
I always knew your confidence would get the best of you. Always being alone, you missed out on society's social norms. The end of the Institute will be best for everyone.